Donald Trump is taking aim at U.S. allies again this morning. He seems to suggest that countries that rely on the Strait of Hormuz should take charge of securing it. Here's some of his post. I wonder what would happen if we finished off what's left of the Iranian terror state and let the countries that use it, we don't be responsible for the so-called strait. That, Trump continues, would get some of our non-responsive allies in gear and fast. Now, all of this is going to be part of a hearing on Capitol Hill in Washington this morning, including the justifications. One of Trump's top intelligence officials, Tulsi Gabbard, will be facing questions from a Senate committee. Let's bring in Willie Lowry from our Washington bureau and take us through Gabbard's testimony. It's coming at a very interesting moment. Let's start there.
Yeah, it certainly is, David. This is a yearly intelligence hearing, but with the war in Iran raging on and questions still swirling over why U.S. President Donald Trump decided to attack Iran in the first place, senators are expected to grill Tulsi Gabbard, the director of national intelligence, and other agency heads over just what kind of threat the U.S. really faced in the lead up to the first U.S. strikes now more than or almost 3 weeks ago. And Trump has given conflicting explanations of why he started this conflict in the first place, including suggesting that Iran would have attacked the U.S. within weeks and that the threat of a nuclear Iran was simply intolerable. Let's take a brief listen to some of what he's had to say.
They would have used it on first Israel and then the Middle East. Had we not done this, you would have had a nuclear war that would have evolved into World War III. And more important, this is a war that there would have been nothing left. So we've done a great thing.
But despite his assertions, the administration still hasn't provided evidence of just what exactly Iran was conspiring to do. And that's something that lawmakers will likely press Gabbard and others on this afternoon.
I want to also ask about the moment that this is happening. One of Gabbard's top deputies making a noisy exit just yesterday, saying Iran was not a threat. Now, that surely is going to come up during these hearings.
Yeah, in many ways, the timing couldn't be worse for Gabbard and this hearing, and it will almost certainly play into today's hearings. In his resignation letter, Kent said that Iran posed no imminent threat to the U.S. Now, Gabbard rejected that assertion on social media, saying ultimately that it's up to Trump to decide what is and is not an imminent threat. But lawmakers will likely use Kent's resignation as fodder to pressure Gabbard on the subject. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt reiterating yesterday that Trump had, quote, strong and compelling evidence that Iran was going to attack the United States first. But lawmakers will try to get Gabbard to disclose just what exactly that evidence was. A separate congressional intelligence hearing is expected on Thursday as well, David.
All right. Willie Lowry, thanks very much.